Time now to get back to the kitchen and check in with John, who's with our guest today, Chef Allison from Peak Performance Catering. John?
Indeed. Always a pleasure having Chef Allison in the kitchen, always cooking up something tasty. And I know today you're going to concentrate on sides for Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, we want something a little different.
Yeah.
So I have purple and sweet potatoes. These sweet potatoes are actually from my yard. And we're going to do a maple glazed with cider. So cider has been reduced. We're going to add
cider?
Apple cider, just regular apple cider. I add a little bit of butter because we're going to put this in the oven and it's going to become a little glaze for the sweet potatoes.
Oh, what'd you pour in there?
So that's my maple syrup.
Oh, okay.
So then this is just going to melt down. I already reduced the cider, so you can take a gallon of cider, reduce it for about 20-30 minutes.
And that takes it down to what volume? From a gallon to?
Yeah, like a couple cups. Like
oh,
a
really?
Cup. Yeah,
okay,
you want to
so
reduce
really
it because you're really looking for that flavor. And then we're going to pour this over the potatoes. Isn't it beautiful color?
Ooh,
and then you're going to bake that for about 30 minutes, and it's going to be nice and glazed.
Okay.
Over here, I have my spinach. I have some baby spinach. We're going to make spinach cake. So I've got some olive oil going. I'm going to make a little one so that we can see all the spinach cooked down, because this big bowl of spinach cooks down to about nothing. Very quick. Have you ever done that? You buy a couple bags and you're like, uh-oh.
What am I going to do with all this spinach? And then you can barely feed yourself with me.
So we've got some onions that I small dice here. I have my garlic, because you always got to have a little garlic for flavor. All right, so then this cooks for a few minutes and we get the onions translucent. I have my little salt and pepper here, and a little cayenne and nutmeg. And then you're going to put the spinach all in here. And I'm not going to use all of it right now, but obviously the recipe is on the website.
Okay.
So this reduces down.
About 2 minutes left.
Okay. And then once that's going, we also have in the spinach cake, I have my panko crumbs, I have quinoa. So I'm adding a little quinoa and I'm adding some golden raisins. The great thing about this is if you need to make it gluten-free, you can use gluten-free breadcrumbs, because we are making a spinach cake, so we need something to hold it together. And also the egg.
Your quinoa, that looks like it's cooked. Is that cooked?
I cooked the quinoa up ahead, yeah.
All right.
So once this, oh, we got spinach flying all over the place. So this cooks down. All right, so you see, because it's TV, this is what we're going to come up with.
Okay, so you've basically taken this after it's cooked down, added all of those ingredients, and then
I form my cake. And then we're going to just pan fry them.
Okay.
So, we're going to cool this down. We drain the water out of it. Then I'm adding the quinoa, the panko, some golden raisins, and the egg, which holds it together. Nice. And then you form your little patties. And then you're going to brown them. We can do this up ahead also, and then finish them off in the oven on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So this
you're
way,
just looking to crisp them up here?
Right, I want to get a little bit of color on both sides.
Okay.
All right.
So that's what, like maybe 2 minutes on each side, something like that?
Yeah, you want to go on a medium-high heat. See how this moved? Done. We just want to wilt that spinach. I'm going to shut that off.
Okay. About
Whip
30
this
seconds
into
left.
a pan.
So we should mention that after you've combined all those, after you've fried them up, you put them in an oven to finish them off. You say at what temperature?
About 325, and we're just going to warm them through because everything's already cooked.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got the quinoa.
So just 325 for, say...
10 minutes.
10 minutes or something
just
like that.
to heat it through.
And we have the finished product over here for you to look at. Absolutely glorious. Those would be proud sides for any Thanksgiving dinner.
Yep, you can add some walnuts.
The recipe for it is on our website, mysuncoast.com. If you go on there and click on the view link, it will take you right to all of the recipes, including our recipes. Allison, it looks absolutely fantastic.
See, we took it a little bit longer, but yes.
I see what you got going on there, and we can take a look at that final product. There it is. Show you how golden brown the outside of those cakes are, and how luscious those
great way to get your
sweet
greens.
potatoes look. Yeah. By the way, good job on the gardening.
Thank you very much.
Allison, thanks very much. Peak Performance Catering. We'll be right back.